Hello everyone, my name is Kichiko and we're back with a new episode of 13 Sentinels Aegis Realm. So last time we played as Yuki Takamiya. We found out where there was, we infiltrated the Shikishima's, well, it says right there, facility, where we ran into Ryoko and Rinya. I found out that we are the pilot of the same Sentinel as Ryoko, but she's all possessive of it because that's probably the one that Tetsuya Ida made for her. But anyway, through Detective Onishi, Yuki Takamiya found a lead on Natsuno Minami's disappearance. She infiltrated a Shikishima facility where she learned from Renyo Goto and the others that she's also a Sentinel pilot. So let's go ahead and continue.
All right. I was let go? They're probably still watching me, just waiting to use me. Whatever Goto and them are trying to do, it's beyond me.
It's beyond your world. Literally.
Nenji Ogata. Right before the... Nachon was hiding a box in the locker room. Come to think of it, that projector I hid looks a lot like a box too. Could it be the same one? Nachon. I saw something that looked like a weapon in the Shikishima facility. But what Goto and Shinonome said doesn't make sense. Maybe they let me go so they could track me. To get to the organization behind the scenes.
Hi, Erika.
Some flirty rich...
There you are. Don't you have any... So?
I'm not...
Which should we look...
Wait, hold on. Oh. The box in old school building. Huh. Two different ones?
You're in the same class as Ogata, aren't you?
Yes. But I doubt he remembers me. I don't leave much of an impression.
They also said that Erika has been missing for quite some
The
time.
wind feels nice. Been keeping this place all to yourself, huh?
That thing I hid. I need to take a closer look. But I can't let Aiba know about the SIU. I'll have to go alone. Sorry. I just remembered I had something to do. We're done investigating for the day.
Aww.
Aww. Sad face.
Smells like mold in here.
Oh, this old wood and things.
I saw something that looked like a... It's in here. There it is. It's somehow able to project things. How did Ryoko Shinonome make this thing work? Maybe there's a power switch somewhere. Nope. Can't find one.
Use it.
I guess you could call this a box. So, this is what Nachon was hiding? If only I could show this to that track girl.
Yuki Takamiya.
Hi.
Aha! Good work, Takamiya. You managed to recover it from him. There's valuable confidential information in there.
confidential.
Yes, in that data unit. You had orders to look for it too?
Actually,
Yeah.
Anyway, good job.
what guy were you talking about?
You haven't heard. I came in here because I thought I saw him.
Sekigahara?
Sekigahara. He's a vicious criminal that will stop at nothing to get his hands on this information.
You mean
I
him?
don't think I'm that bad.
Oh. Look, dude.
Oh, it's you.
Hey, old guy.
He's
I
just
didn't kill him.
sleeping. He's
He's just
stunned.
unconscious.
Hey, hands off! Get away from my box!
My box.
Right. Do you even know what this is?
No, but it's
This
mine.
guy was saying it's confidential, so...
Activate AI. Miura. Do you know who I am?
Sekigahara.
You got your memory back.
Where am I?
Sector 4. The old building at Sakura High School.
Then we have a problem. Natsuno got left behind.
Did you say Natsuno?
So it is BJ.
Are you talking about Natsuno Minami? Does that mean you know? You know where Nachan is?
He's in the future somewhere.
I'm Yuki Takamiya. But that doesn't matter. Just tell me where she is.
I do mean Natsuno Minami. According to my last memory, she is currently marooned in Sector 3.
Sector 3?
You'll understand once we get there. Let's go, Miura. I know a shortcut. Are you coming with us?
Yes.
You bet your ass I am.
Trash can.
Tokisaka Shrine. I knew this place was important. Nachan came here too. You don't mean... Are you saying this is Sector 3?
No, this
What's
is just
it doing?
a gate.
Activate gate.
What the hell?
Don't move.
Executing shift.
Yep, 2025.
Where are we? Where's Nachan?
Over here.
Where else could she have gone?
I can't believe the stuff about time travel was real too. How long has Nachan been stranded here for?
Canned food isn't hard to find if you look for it. As long as she didn't do anything reckless, she should still be alive. I hope she hasn't gone someplace dangerous.
So, what happened to this place?
It was attacked by the Daimos.
The Daimos?
I say
A
Deimos,
swarm
but
of
whatever.
machines that look like monsters. No one is left in the wake of their attacks. And their next target is your town.
What?
The only chance we have of surviving is to fight back with the Sentinels.
Sentinels.
We need you for this too, Takamiya.
You're saying I have to get in one of those things?
So you've seen one?
In Shikishima's facility. They were calling it number 14.
That's Ryoko-san's Sentinel. He's back. Right on time.
So, what'd you find?
I scanned for heat sources from the air. I detected no signs within a 5-kilometer range.
We may have to prepare for the worst case scenario.
She's alive.
Shut your damn mouth.
I already know that. I think.
If she is still alive, she's either deep inside a building, or she's moved farther away.
I will widen my scan range.
Not John.
To be continued. Man from the future. Metal chips obtained 3850. Event archives obtained 2, and we're 71% done. Ace Sekigahara activated the projector Yuki Takamiya hid in the old school building. Relying on the information from a robot called Miura, they headed for Sector 3. Let me check to see about any updated files. Okay. Erika Aiba, according to Neji Ogata, who's in the same class as her, the girl named Aiba has been absent from school for a while now. He also claims that she and the person who's been following Takamiya are not the same. Okay. That's it? Yep. Yep, that's it. Okay. Okay, so let's go back in.
Huh? We couldn't find Natchan. What if she's alone? Shivering, scared in that ruined city? I won't give up on her. A city in ruins. And this one's next. Is that what this place is gonna look like?
Perhaps.
I can't even imagine. That guy I met inside the old school building. He's on the run from those black suits. Named Sekigahara. He'll be hiding out in one of the old classrooms for a while. Him and Miura. If I want to rescue Natchan, I'm gonna need their help. So the box I thought was a projector was actually a talking machine named Miura. And the stuff Natchan wrote in her notebook, she must have been talking about that. So it wasn't just made up. I'm sorry for doubting you, Natchan. We finally found out where Natchan is. She's been left in the ruined future city. I may not be able to get to her yet, but I will save her. I saw some flirt.
There you are.
Don't you have anything?
So,
I'm not playing.
which should we look? Are you upset?
What am I doing now?
That guy.
The wind feels nice.
Mm-hmm.
Keeping this place on your-
Class 1 hallway.
Right before the end.
Enter.
you.
You have more questions? I already told you everything I know.
Sorry for bothering.
Cafeteria.
You want something?
Nothing for me, thank you.
Yuki-chan!
Amiguchi.
I'm telling you, Destiny sure wants us to be together.
Yeah.
This again.
Yuki-chan, where are you going? How's that hayseed?
It's
I
good.
heard vitamin C helps keep you healthy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not drinking it for my health, dumbass. What the hell do you want anyways?
How about a date?
No thanks. I mean, really. How many times is it gonna take for it to stick in that floppy-haired head of yours?
How about until you go on a date with me? I got my bike with me today, so I was thinking.
Ooh. A bike? Sounds wonderful.
Girl, Erika, go away.
Who's this?
Erika Aiba.
Apparently, she's Watson.
Huh? Are you from another country?
Oh my gosh.
Sorry, pretty boy. But I got more important things to do today.
We are actually quite busy.
Okay. Well, I guess I won't keep you.
You're awfully docile today.
Just don't want you to hate me. For being too aggressive, you know. Yuki-chan, next time's a date for sure.
Well then, shall we?
Yeah.
Bye, Shu. Love you.
Are we looking for clues in the cafeteria?
Nah.
Oh.
Takamiya-san, I see
Monimura-san.
you're still wearing the uniform from your last school.
Oh, yeah.
You know, if you need help with anything, come and see me anytime, alright?
Your boobs are touching me.
Tamao-san, I haven't heard from you in some time. Where have you been? You need to check back in with me, understood?
Morimura gave this note to me. Shit. She wants me to do something. And the first step is talking to Aiba. There's something I want to check on the way home. Come with me?
Certainly.
Look at that smoke in the
Where are we
background.
going?
Oh, right. I just wanted to check something.
It looks like a painted, like a painted landscape or something. It looks really nice.
I just... I saw something. So, I ditched class this morning. Went to pay someone a visit.
Who?
Erika Aiba. In the hospital.
Ooh.
The real Aiba has been sick. Confined to her hospital bed. And I overheard you talking to the school nurse, Morimura. She called you Tamao.
Tomato.
Is Tamao your real name?
Well, I guess the jig's up. You're right. My name is Tamao Kurabe. I harbored no malicious intent. Plus, a twist like this in the third act? It makes for a better detective story, don't you think?
Yeah, I guess.
You really are good at this, Takamiya-san.
You remember the incident in the girls' bathroom?
Yes, but why bring that up now?
There were 2 Tomi Kisaragis witnessed that day. And I recently found the second one. Who's there? Ah, Sekigahara. Hey. Whoa! What are you doing?
That's from the fight.
Is that Tomi Kisaragi?
It's a machine made to look like her. An android. Can't get it to work anymore. Data's been corrupted too. But before it was destroyed, the inside seems to have been replaced. Meaning he got away looking like someone else.
Who's he?
Juro Izumi. He's a mass murderer. He may be without a body, but I know he's plotting something.
Didn't he escape as Tamao
I found
Kurabe?
this shoved into a broom cupboard. He must have hidden it himself.
This place is behind the North School building. The girls' bathroom. The other Tomi Kisaragi. This is the culprit.
A robot?
Weird, right? And it's been bugging me all this time. Who this guy could have jumped into next?
Mm-hmm.
Know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you're saying a robot destroyed the bathroom?
Yeah.
You think anyone will believe that?
You heard about these nano machines? I just learned about them myself, actually. Had to sneak into the Shikishima facility to do it, but... they said someone close to me altered me somehow. Several times, in fact. What's the matter? Cat got your tongue? Because the only person who always seems to be around me
Is you.
is you.
Oh, Takamiya-san, don't get so worked up. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, I do. Juro Izumi.
You're not Erika Aiba. You're not even Tamao Kurabe. You are a fugitive. One that used a robot who looked like Kisaragi to escape. You are housing the consciousness of a mass murderer. A man by the name of Juro
Because
Izumi.
he escaped as Tomi Kisaragi and then jumped
You
into
think I'm a
Tamao.
man?
Yes.
Are you okay?
Yes.
Well, this is annoying. I could swear I made sure to erase your memories.
But too bad.
Finally dropping the act, huh?
I suppose this time, I'll have to erase quite a bit more.
Like hell you will. Look behind you.
Oh, hey. And in front. Oh, wow.
So this was a trap.
Well, duh.
Morimura's idea, actually.
It's been a while, hasn't it? I never thought I'd see you dressing up as a schoolgirl. You're insane, Juro.
At least I'm more sane than you. Trying to save your own ass by derailing the Interstellar project.
I'm doing this for you and me. We can make it out alive. Not the you as you are now.
Everyone seems
but the one
to
before you awakened here.
want to save themselves and
Small sacrifice of
a
15
lover
other lives.
or
It's not a sacrifice.
someone.
They'll be able to lead happier lives this way.
Even if it means they're denied their future without ever knowing why.
I have shot you here on Sumire Bridge once before. I have no hesitation as I do so again.
Ooh. That made me jump a little bit.
Oh shit, Aiba.
Stay back. It's not dead yet.
Burn it with fire. Is this like iRobot or something?
You really are a robot. Just what the hell were you doing to me?
Getting you ready. Ready for the game that will soon begin. Things are about to get underway. I don't have time to deal with nuisances like you.
I'm surprised Ryoko didn't shoot her. Him.
He jumped.
Well, that was exciting.
Jumping from this height in the state he was in. Not even a body made of metal could survive unscathed. He shouldn't be able to move very well. We need to surround the perimeter.
Yes, ma'am.
You need to go straight home. We'll look around where he fell.
Understood.
Aiba.
Oh, I don't have my Watson with me anymore. Okay, Juro Kurabe unlockable. Meta chips obtained 3900. Mystery files obtained 1, updated 3. Event archives obtained 2, and we're 85% done. And we got the Akasha's criminal. Oh, she's locked, but I can unlock her. Okay, so Erika Aiba's true identity turned out to be an android that carried the consciousness of the criminal Juro Izumi. The android managed to break past Morimura and the others to escape from Yuki Takamiya. Unlock edition, we completed Natsuno Minami's A Closed World event, so we can go ahead and resume her story.
Cool.
And this probably would be the last one. Aw, it won't be.
Aiba. Where could she have gone?
Hope she won't show up behind you while
Forget
we're
her.
considering
I need
things.
to find Nachan. I should check with Sekigahara if there's been any progress. A city in ruin.
Oh wait.
Erika Aiba is a robot? Or, more accurately, a criminal by the name of Juro Izumi, who has no physical body of his own. He wanted to do something to me. Something that involved shooting me up with nanomachines. The Kisaragi involved in the bathroom incident. It was really just a robot built to look like her.
By
Then that
Tetsuya
robot got
Ida.
damaged, and was disposed of in the old school building. And now, the robot's brain is in Aiba's body. So the bot... How many days has it been since Nachan went missing? I was told she'd be able to find food, but... I'm worried about her. I should hurry and get to the old building. Sekigahara is there.
After I'm done considering things.
Some flirty rich... Anyone there? Are you in here?
Uh-oh.
Where is he? He said he was gonna be hiding around here.
Where is he?
Maybe he's still looking for her. Or maybe he got caught.
We are here.
Sekigahara, what happened?
The nanomachine separation inside the brain is progressing.
What does that mean?
Bad
She
things.
is in the same condition as Ryoko Shinonome.
Hey.
I still have my memory. I just ran out of my pills. Don't mind me. You were searching for Natsuno Minami. We've determined her location. She's in Sector 3.
What?
Miura?
It is only speculation. But there is a high probability that she is there.
Okay, great. Let's go get her.
Because no one knows that she's the key except Ogata.
Go without me. I just needed to tell you. Besides, the black suits are only after me now. It'd be bad if they think you're my accomplice. Better to avoid being seen together at all. Come over here.
Oh, what you gonna do?
What is it? What is this thing?
Take it with you.
I don't know how to use it.
You'll need it to save Minami. I need to ask you a favor in return. Miura is carrying a message for me. If I were to ever lose my memory, I need you to show me that message.
Okay.
Will you be okay by yourself?
Myself is just about all I can handle. I'm sure Shinanome's medicine is in the nurse's office. Miura seems to be in a hurry.
Oh yeah, he's
Go with
gone.
him.
He's down the hallway somewhere. Like, dude, we need to go. Oh, hi. To Sector 3, exclamation point.
So, where is Nachan?
Southeast, 3.2 kilometers. There is an unusual concentration of androids.
Great. More of those creepy-ass robots.
Yep.
They must have found something.
Something? You mean Nachan?
This unit possesses no attack capabilities. It is up to you.
I won't fail.
Okay. Whoa, hold on.
I saw something.
Nachan!
I'm ready. Lead the way.
Wait. I hope there was nothing back that way. But they don't really hide things, though. Like secrets and treasures and stuff. Oh. Well, what do you know?
Here
Now, child, what in the world did you get yourself into?
They won't come in here. But if I take even one step outside, they'll attack. Ever since I got here, they just keep on coming.
I wonder if it's because
They
she's
ate
the
my
key.
last can of food yesterday. And now the soda I was taking sips from is empty too. Oh, what should I do? Am I going to die here? Without anyone knowing?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, you got pretty close there.
That's what I'm doing! Like I'm supposed to know how to use a freaking gun.
You did well.
All I had to do is click X to shoot.
No way. Yuki-chan?
Natchan! Hug!
I'm so glad you're okay.
Yuki-chan!
I finally found you.
Now that
You're
seems like a
safe
mother
now,
and daughter
Hurry.
reunite. It's like, Mom! Natchan!
Why are you here, Yuki-chan?
Because of BJ.
I'd come find you anywhere, Natchan.
And Ace
Even if I
Sekigahara.
have to cross time and space to do it.
Because you're my daughter.
Oh, Yuki-chan!
The Gene Bowler's magnetic shield is still active.
BJ!
It is why the androids could not approach.
Oh, that's
You
good.
came back for me.
Of course,
Of course, silly.
small talk must come later. There are 4 androids approaching.
Let's go. No matter what comes our way, I will protect you. With everything I have.
Because you're my daughter. I mean, yeah. That's the thing. To the final battle. Okay, so we are 100% done. And we got Natchan. So Natsuno Minami is now unlockable. Metal chips obtained 3950. Event archives obtained 2. And we are done. Okay. So let's see. Oh, we can unlock him. We can do Natsuno Minami. We can unlock his. It's been a very long time since we did Juro Kurabe though. I think I'm just gonna go in order. So the next one after Yuki Takamiya is Judo. So Juro Kurabe went to Yoko Shinonome for help and discovered the truth about Kyuta Shiba, because it's actually a AI in your brain. Yeah, the confusion sends Kurabe's consciousness further into darkness. Unlock edition, so we completed Yuki Takamiya as a cautious criminal. So we can go ahead and resume his story. And yeah, there's a lot we can do. Okay, let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hello, Juro. It's been a while. You have no friends.
That guy in my dream. Shiba-kun's not actually human.
Yep.
So let me... I tried asking her about... In my dream, Minami-san suddenly... That dream was... Fuyusaka-san and...
Hey, Juro.
Hi.
Let's go home.
No. Look at his frowny face. Okay. So we can go, if we go out to the hallway. We don't have the keyword for that yet. But we can talk about Tsukasa Okino though.
Let me guess. You're meeting up at the same place again? Pretty much, yeah. See ya. Bye.
So, Atari-san, do you have a minute? It's about Kisaragi-san.
Usami-chan?
Where does she always go?
Why do you ask?
Oh, is it the
Ogata-kun was
shrine?
looking for her.
Oh, really? Maybe Nenji-kun likes her.
So, do you know?
She goes to Tokisaka Shrine.
There's the
I
keyword
think
we
she's waiting
needed.
for someone there.
Tokisaka Shrine. Is that the one that's supposedly haunted? I've been there before. Something happened there. I can't remember.
Oh, wait! Please don't tell Nenji-kun.
Okay.
The person she's meeting is a boy, so... Oh, no.
Bye.
They say the shrine by our school is haunted by ghosts. Kisaragi-san's told me a bit about it. She seems interested in the shrine for some reason.
Because that's the gate.
Have another. Damn.
Tell me the truth. This isn't about my lost memories, is it? You're not trying to restore them. You're giving me someone else's.
What are you talking about? They're Juro's memories.
In other words, yours. The other Juro Izumi.
You know, this one's 3 times older than you.
What exactly are not what?
You know, let me try.
Oh,
Hey, watch
hi,
it.
Ogata. Sorry.
She's not here.
She went
Are
to
you looking for
the
someone,
shrine.
Ogata-kun? Yo, Kurabe.
Hello.
Sure am. Tell me Kisaragi. Got a clue where she went?
Maybe. Wait, no! I can tell you. I can tell you. She went to the shrine.
Is she really on my side?
I messed up there. Ooh. Uh-oh.
No. Running won't change a thing. Think. Who might know something about this? Fuyasaka-san's absent. What about Yakushiji?
You can't run from me.
Leave me alone!
Uh-oh. Oh. Ooh, what the what? Memory correction? Oh my gosh. Oh, okay. Oh, wow, okay.
Sure.
I was not expecting that.
That guy. They say the shrine by Shiba-kun's not. So I tried asking. In my dream, Minami-san said that dream was Fuyasaka-san.
Hey, Juro.
Let me guess. You're meeting up at the same place again? Pretty much, yeah. See ya. Bye. I guess it's about that time.
Okay, we already got what we needed.
Why the look?
I'm not stupid.
Oops.
Tell me. What are you know? What don't you know? Memory.
She's not. Hey, I think I do have an idea. I heard she went to Tokisaka Shrine. Huh? For real? The heck is she thinking? Wait, I'll come with you.
Yes, please.
There's
Let me go
something
with
I
you.
wanna check.
Because I'm running away from someone who might wipe my memory, and I don't like it.
This street. I've been here before. I think I saw something. The memories are starting to come back, but I can't remember any specifics.
Hey, Takatoshi.
Okata.
Hey.
Hey, Hijiyama. All
Hijiyama.
that shit you put me through.
Ogata.
Because I sure as hell do.
And Julie was just like,
You came looking for another black eye. Try it.
guys.
See what happens.
Guys.
Ogata-kun, aren't we here to look for Kisaragi-san? Yeah, okay, fine. Don't have time for this. What? Sorry to disappoint. We'll dance some other time. And that's your decision to make, huh? Selfish bastard.
It's like he was wanting to fight him. And just like,
Looking for Okino.
oh.
What happened to him? This is just what I heard from Sawatari-san. But according to her, Kisaragi-san's been going out to meet some guy lately.
Ooh.
What?
Ooh.
Just the two of them?
Ooh. I'm starting stuff today.
So this Okino you're looking for, is that Tsukasa Okino? What, you know him? Not exactly. That's just the name I heard in my dream. But it's probably the same person. So that's who Kisaragi ran off with. Got a feeling I know where they went, too. What? How? She mentioned something.
Ogata is going after Tomi, and
By the way,
Hijiyama is going after Okino.
Do you know how to work this time travel business? Oh. You don't know either?
Well, Judo? What am I supposed to do? It's not letting me talk to either one of them. So I guess I just leave? No, I don't leave.
It was right here. Something happened. But what was it? Oh yeah. I carried something over to the dumpster. What's up?
Is it a body?
There's a corpse in there. The hell? No way. Cut the crap. Whoa! Isn't that... Hey, give me a hand.
Who is it? Oh.
Sure looks like a corpse.
It's
But this thing's a robot.
Juro Izumi.
Mouse-on.
Or yeah, they're her.
Why does it look like her? Tamao. Tamao Kurabe.
Tomato.
Wait, what? My grandma?
Well, this is confusing.
No. This is...
Recall.
It's dark out already. Well, that's okay. This was worth the detour. I finally got my hands on that movie. Now I just need to get home and watch it.
Yup.
I'm sorry it had to come to this.
Oh, he ran into Aegis Sekigahara too?
Just as I thought, you've returned. If only I hadn't spared you.
I won't let anyone interfere with my escape.
You must think you're handling this situation well. But Yura is well aware.
I doubt it.
The reason he deleted your memories at school was to hide the log from you.
Quit stalling.
Uh-oh, I hear sirens.
Must have arranged this.
Ma'am?
She's not human. Is this a doll? That's odd. If that's the case, then who was talking to him?
Uh-oh.
Juro Kurabe, don't move a muscle. Or would you like your skull to be crushed?
I would prefer neither.
Will not last for much longer. I approximate about 5 minutes. But that should be plenty. I need only enter your nanomachines. I thought I was done for, but it seems today's my lucky day.
I feel like you had plenty of time to scoot back, but whatever. So is that what Kyuta...
Hey, what are you doing?
Yeah.
What?
Okay, give me 1 second. Okay, sorry about that. I am back. So let's continue. So I guess that's when Kyuta Shiba was in our brains.
Who are you?
Come on, man. Did you forget your best buddy? I'm afraid. That's not very nice.
Oh, wow.
Sorry. I remember now. You're Shiba-kun.
Oh my gosh.
Wait, hold on. I was attacked. I need to call the police.
Attacked? Maybe you really did go nuts.
Huh?
Are you telling me this doll attacked you? Where'd you get that thing anyway? Don't just leave this thing out in the street. What if it causes a car accident? You'd be in deep shit, man.
Yeah, you're right.
Let's just dump it in the trash.
Oh my
Wait.
gosh.
Something's just...
Oh, snap out of it. Come on, I'll help you get rid of the thing. Just pick it up already.
All right.
I'm like, this is weird. Like, no, it's not weird. To be continued. Juro Kurabe unlockable. Metal chips obtained 4,000. Mystery files updated 2. Invent archives obtained 2. And we're 88% done. And we got the intrusion ending. Juro Kurabe recalled a memory from the past during his visit to Tokisaka Shrine with Neji Ogata. Kyuta Shiba was the one who transferred from the android to Kurabe. So we can now unlock him since we got Destruction, second area, Shibugaki, City Wave 10.
Me?
So let's go ahead and resume.
Right.
And then this should clear it after we talk to Okino.
guy. As Shinonome-senpai told me earlier, there's a second Juro Izumi from another world. He transferred his consciousness into an android. So that must have been what I saw.
Yep.
But still, why did it look just like my grandma when she was younger? Shiba-kun's... So, let me... I tried asking her... In my dream, Minami-san suddenly... That dream was... Fuyusaka-san.
Hey, Juro.
Hello. Oh, they're not here today.
Have another...
I know...
Damn.
Tell me the...
What are you...
I remember now. You live inside me. That day at the shrine, you jumped out of that robot and possessed me.
What do you think I am, a ghost? I had nowhere else to go. If it were up to me, I would have picked a more welcoming host. You know,
Yes.
let me try one more time.
No, I'm good. Let me get my bag. Let me get it. Okay, enter hallway. Anyone know where Okino is?
Is she really?
Nurse's office.
Miss Morimura. Chihiro Morimura. That's right. She's the one I saw in my dream.
Uh-huh.
Excuse me.
Kurabe-kun. Is something wrong? You look pale.
Tell me the truth. I'm actually Juro Izumi, aren't I? The way I am now is something you created.
What's this all of a sudden?
I get it now. The woman who keeps showing up in my dreams. The one I saw on Sumire Bridge. It's not Fuyusaka-san. It's you. Chihiro Morimura.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You know exactly what I'm talking about, woman. I have this Juro Izumi consciousness roaming in my brain, and he occasionally erases my memories.
Have you been aware this whole time that Shiba-kun was inside of me? Or rather, Juro Izumi was.
Uh-oh.
You talk too much.
Uh-oh.
You think you can just walk in here and screw everything up?
Uh-oh.
I'm not afraid to shut your mouth.
Uh-oh.
Kurabe-kun?
Uh-oh. Help!
If the woman from my dream is actually our teacher, then Tsukasa Okino must be real too. Where have I seen him before?
Kurabe-kun.
I'm going this way. He's been in the break area.
Right. There was a guy standing by the vending machines earlier. He looked just like Tsukasa Okino.
Okino, help! Okino, I need help. I need assistance.
Hey, do you have a minute? Hello? Hey, wait! Okino-kun!
Talk to me, please.
I knew it. You look just like him.
I am in dire need right now.
You're Tsukasa Okino, right?
You must be mistaken.
I am not
You
mistaken.
even sound like him. You were in that UFO with Juro Izumi, right?
You're not making any sense. Sorry, but I don't have time for this.
Please help.
If you'll excuse me.
Wait! The UFO wasn't the only time. I know I've met you somewhere else.
Ah. Recall it.
That's right. I remember now.
And stay here while I recall it, okay? Just stay there. Ooh. One loop ago. 2104.
E426. Face forward. The drug has been administered. The perp cannot fight back.
Okay.
Do not be alarmed. It is safe to enter. Prisoner E426, look up while we're speaking to you. Or would you rather bear the brunt of the electric chair?
So this man's the culprit?
He's a murderer. He bombed Shikishima, killing countless people. We managed to catch him, but his identity is still unknown. Furthermore, his testimony makes no sense. That's why I've requested your assistance. The name's Onishi. I'm in charge of this investigation.
Onishi?
I appreciate your help.
You mean the Onishi that's in the cop from the 1985 version?
Tsukasa-kun.
Take a good look at him. Do you know this man?
No, I'm afraid I've never seen him before.
All right then. Your biometrics lead me to believe you're being honest with us.
Why did you bring me here?
Well, we used a truth serum on the guy. He started saying your name over and over. He also mentioned a student by the name of Chihiro Morimura. This is her photo. Do you recognize her?
No.
We'll be requesting her cooperation soon enough. But it'll have to wait until next week. She's currently out of the country.
Out of country doing what?
In any case, thank you for joining us today. I may ask for your presence again if any new info turns up.
Of course.
You are free to go. Follow the signs back to the waiting room. Do not be alarmed. The perp cannot fight back. Mr. Juro Izumi. Take a good look at him. Do you know this man?
How would I? All I know is he's a terrorist bomber.
Well,
He called him by Juro Izumi.
the two of you are a perfect match. It was quite a surprise.
What?
There's a distinct possibility that one of you is a clone.
That's ridiculous. What does he have to say about it?
According to his testimony, he is in fact you from the future. As for his motive, he claims he had to commit this crime to prevent the emergence of kaiju.
Kaiju?
Huh? Excuse me for a moment. What is it? We're in the middle of an investigation.
We can still hear you.
What? An evacuation order? It's on the news?
Oh. Yeah, that's kaiju, alright.
Kaiju?
We have to leave. He hasn't spoken at all. He looks kind of cute from that angle, though.
Uh-huh. Looks like he's awake.
Perfect. I'm almost done.
What's going on? Hey, what is this?
Calm down.
Did you do this when I was trying to recall my
High blood
memory?
pressure generates noise in the scan.
Tsukasa Okino. I remember now. I was attacked out of nowhere. Sorry about that.
It was the only way. This isn't the most welcoming place, is it? I can't imagine you would have come willingly.
Yes, good. Keep your mind calm.
I am so calm right now.
You're Tsukasa Okino, aren't you? I saw you in my dream and you got left behind.
I knew there was something odd about you. But that dream of yours is even more surprising than I expected. Juro Izumi, shifting in cycles. There's only one person those memories could have come from. I'm glad I looked into this. To think he'd seek refuge within Juro himself.
Do you know him?
We call him 426. As of now, he exists as sheer consciousness. That is to say, he lives in your injected nanomachines. At some point, he got in and took over the system area. Go ahead and ask him yourself.
Oh, hi, Kyuta Shiba.
So this is the guy.
Oh, you guys can
He's not
see
quite what I
him?
imagined.
Don't be deceived. He can alter his appearance however he pleases.
You guys can see him?
When did that happen?
He's under my control now. He can't hurt you anymore.
Oh, thank God.
Jeez, Juro. Why you gotta be so obtuse?
Tell us the purpose of your disguise.
He's trying to take over my mind.
Hey, don't get the wrong idea. I'm not the one who wanted that. Chihiro Morimura is.
Our teacher?
She wanted to transplant my memory backups into you.
Because they miss
Whatever
Izumi.
she could do to match your personality with mine. But Tamao Kurabe didn't like the idea. She created a new personality. The one you have now.
But you were using videotapes to alter my memories.
Yeah, well, the backups weren't meshing with your simulated personality. You almost had a breakdown, man. So I decided to turn him into something a little more concrete. Something your current self would understand. You should thank me for saving your ass.
What
Somehow
movies?
I find that hard to believe.
Why did you try to help me?
Well, if Morimura's plan did work out, there'd just be another copy of me running around. Besides, I don't want to be left watching over your unstable mess.
I won't tolerate being used any longer.
Uh-oh.
I'm sick of it.
Okay.
426.
For better or worse, she's given up on the Sentinel project. Her interest in Juro Kurabe has waned.
But the Sentinel project is the only option we have.
Wrong. Sentinels can't save us alone.
Then what can?
Is that when he
You're talking
was
as if
obsessed
you know the answer.
by fighting the key?
I do. I've found an effective means for our survival. Would you like to hear it?
Or is it about murdering
What
people?
we call the UFO? I know who programmed it. It was a certain someone named Tsukasa Okino, back in 2188.
2188?
It's hard to believe from looking at you now. But he was quite the sloppy programmer. When he designed the environment management system, he borrowed a portion of it from something else. That particular portion contains the D code. It's what's summoning the kaiju. That part of the code was never supposed to be accessed. Well, it was.
Where was this code reused from?
It was a little outdated, even for its time. But it's a little sim game based on mighty kaiju daimos.
A Daimos game?
You're telling me a video game has control over the automated factories?
What?
That's how the kaiju are being produced?
Where do you think the name Daimos came from? It's not a coincidence, you know. Up until now, we've been forced to play a game we can't win. But just imagine. What if we gained access to the greater system? We've had limited control over it so far. If we fix that, we'll be able to fight on an equal playing field. Think about it. Each time we destroy an enemy, we'll get some kind of meta prize. Like scoring points. With those, we can use the automated factories to strengthen our Sentinels. Let's just call them meta chips for now.
What? So the battle waves that be...
I still can't trust you.
I'm breaking walls.
Fine, leave what you want. I don't need your help anymore. Sorry for wasting your time.
Do you have any proof of your claims?
There was a log on it, but it's gone.
Figures.
You're putting the fate of humankind's last colony in a video game?
Yeah.
That's it, Hijiyama? Huh? You saw the log, didn't you?
Hijiyama-kun.
What was that log all about?
You want to find out? Go help that idol who's stuck in orbit. Well, it's about that time. I need to get going.
What?
Where are you going?
Don't worry. He can't do a thing.
Maybe. But a guy like him probably planned ahead.
Oh, give the boy a prize. You can be surprisingly sharp at times. Hijiyama.
Oh god. Fluffy?
Sorry.
You're...
Where'd the cat come from?
Thank goodness. I made it in time.
Yeah, thanks to me talking their ears off.
What?
Did you walk through tar to get here?
Fluffy has been Juro
exactly as you told me.
Izumi / Kyuta
Found that
Shiba.
cat.
I am just the deepest of confused.
Don't worry about erasing his memory.
What? But then,
What are you talking about?
let's go.
Relax. I won't erase your memories either.
What?
So it's her.
It's a...
She's the one who's been cooperating with him.
So Juro Izumi has been actually communicating with
Open the airlock.
Yuki. Oh.
Hijiyama, respond please. I need you to open it. Can you hear me? Loud and clear, Yakushiji. Hijiyama, open the B2 airlock. I'm afraid I can't do that. You're well aware of the reason. We're not infected. The vitals detected by your suit tell me otherwise. I'm so sorry, Yakushiji. Fine, I may be infected, but my daughter isn't.
Is that Megumi and her father?
It's true. She's not showing any signs of infection just yet.
Yet.
So you'll let her in, right? Please.
Unfortunately, she is likely still in the incubation period.
Just save my daughter, I'm begging you.
It's not a risk we can afford to take.
You and I, we're comrades, aren't we? We've been to hell and back together. If it's the last thing I ask of you, please, Hijiyama.
I'm sorry, Yakushiji. You must understand.
And where is this even coming from?
Hijiyama, halfway through to airlock control.
Major Izumi.
Izumi-san, I had a feeling you would say that. So I've sealed the airlock on my end. I can't allow you to infect this colony. Don't jump to conclusions. I'm the one getting out. I'll grab a shuttle and retrieve his daughter. We'll give it 24 hours. If she does turn out to be infected, then we'll never return. Simple as that. I can't accept this. It's an order, Hijiyama. Sorry, Yakushiji. You're going to have to leave your daughter with me. the meantime, you'll need to return to the pod you came here in. Are you alright with that? I entrust you with your life.
As long as you can save my daughter.
My Megumi.
Yep, it is
I'll
Megumi.
protect her at all costs. I promise.
Interesting.
No matter what happens, I intend to fulfill that promise.
Just as you said. A kaiju attacked, like in that movie. So we'll do what we have to do. Get in the robots and fight. Our fate was sealed a long time ago. That log from 2188. I get it now. That must have been an important memory of yours.
Yeah. The log itself may be gone, but I do remember what it was about. And as long as you have my memories, I don't need to explain a thing, do I?
Maybe.
Are you really okay with this?
Of course not. I want in on the action too.
And yet, you're entrusting it all to me.
Even though they kinda turned you into a sissy, in the end you're still Juro, just like me. I've accepted it. We've all gotta play with the hands we're dealt.
He's all nice now. Like at the beginning, when he was being my friend.
Go for it, Juro.
What's going to happen to you?
Piloting a Sentinel takes a hell of a lot of brain power. If your nanomachines are focused on that, there won't be much processing power left. In other words, I won't be able to talk to you anymore.
At least until the Sentinel stops fighting. Oh,
needs to be done.
Why is this sad?
The rest is up to you.
You're right. I'll do it. I guess I'll be going then.
Where's his activation switch?
Put your game face on, Juro.
Game face
We've
on.
taken turns for the last time. Try not to get a game over.
I'll try. Activate Sentinel. Where is it? Is it gonna look cool? Oh, start though.
Sentinel number 13. Activate.
To the final battle. So we got the Juro Kurabe ending. Area 3rd area. Himawari Ward unlockable. Metal chips obtained 4050. Mystery files obtained 3. Updated 10. Event archives obtained 4. And we are 100% done. And we can go to the final area, but I'm not going to do that. So I think next time we're going to go ahead and do Natsuno and finish her stuff. But let's... Whoa, hold on. Okay, so Juro Kurabe. When 426 was arrested one loop ago, it became clear that 426 and Izumi one loop ago are genetically identical due to the compatibility between the violent memories of Izumi 2 loops ago that Morimoto transplanted and the gentle artificial personality that Tamao created. Kurabe nearly had a breakdown. To avoid this, she would turn those memories into something tangible to allow Kurabe to perceive them as mere dreams. When the kaiju appeared in 1985, Shiba can't take part in the battle, so he entrusts everything to Kurabe. He then activates Sentinel number 13 in order to support Iori Fuyusaka, who joined the battle before him. Juro Izumi from 2188. In 2188, he has the rank of Major, making him the superior of Takatoshi Hijiyama and Megumi Yakushiji's father, Nozomu Yakushiji. He looks after Megami for Nozomu. Megami Yakushiji, 2188, was 8 years old in 2188. As humanity faced the brink of extinction, her father, Nozomu, entrusted his daughter to Major Juro Izumi in hopes that at least she could survive. Erika 426 took over Tamao Kurabe AI's android body. Immediately after seizing control of the Tamao android, the track team manager finds him in the track room and mistakes him for Erika Aiba, who was interested in joining the track team and the reason why he started to use that name. Right before Aiba jumped off the Sumire bridge, she is asked the question, "Just what the hell were you doing to me?" by Takamiya, to which she answers, "Getting you ready for the game that will soon begin." Sentinel. Using metal chips allows for expansion and improvements of the Sentinel ornaments. Okay. Sumire Bridge, the name of the 193-meter-long bridge that's built above Kaede River. It has a long history, built back in 1673 by the feudal lord of the Sasaki clan. It was originally 5 linked arched bridges built on top of layered stone piers. Deimos, the game. An online full dive game that was released in 2154 to celebrate the 200th anniversary of Mighty Kaiju Deimos. The objective of the game is to survive the disaster caused by the Mighty Kaiju Deimos. Players become residents of the major city 5 days before the kaiju appear and get to experience the fated day of their invasion in this simulation survival game. Whoops. From an old woman who runs the cigar shop to a young man who seeks to avenge his parents, 10 million independent NPCs lead their lives in the digital metropolis that's 30 kilometers long. Even experts were astounded by the elaborately constructed AI, their behavior indistinguishable from real humans. The highlight, however, is the tremendous power of the Mighty Kaiju Deimos. The doomsday clock is ticking. Blast through Mighty Kaiju Deimos with an arsenal of mech suit weaponry and fight to defend humanity. Developed by Vanillaware. Tsukasa Okino borrowed a portion of this game's internal code structure when creating Universal Control. Okay, so yep, next time we're gonna go ahead and finish and do well, yeah, we're going to be finishing up Natsuno Minami's story. So let's go ahead and save. Okay, so that's all the time I have for today. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, whatever you want to do. Enjoy the rest of your day or your night. And this is Kichiko signing out. Goodbye, everyone.